between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing to start, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on there. Now they'll be looking at a 4th down.
The speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Getting out of it already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This is Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Hines. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rondale Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From the 44, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Made a quick throw there inside the numbers, and you can feel it. So they just want to get in his hands and let him make a play. The job Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They run with Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL, heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown!
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 43. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes to throw once more. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker under.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pretty important third quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 2 to throw again. And that's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And Mahomes going to run again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.